what a comedy club GM wishes comedians knew, when to move to the coast, how to approach the business side of comedy, and more. For some reason, comics are like the art, the art, the art. I'm all about the art, but you need to be able to support yourself to do this art. You don't want to be making shit on Etsy when you're 55. You want to fund your actual career using your career. The business side is everything. Get great at your craft, but understand there are so many lanes where you can make money. Find somebody that you like and study their business side of it. Look at everybody. Read every book you can on comedy, the biographies, learn the pitfalls, read agents' books. You're getting into entertainment. You're getting into the industry. So learn it. You're going to be better off. You have to learn, and I think a lot of people just skip that side. It all depends on how bad you really want it. What do you want out of comedy is a huge question. A lot of people don't really ask themselves. It took me years until I finally was like, oh, what do I really want out of this? That's when I finally I started to breathe for the first time. That's when I started to notice, I'm like, yo, I'm chasing this credit when I am the credit.
I read a book called Start With Why. The book is basically like, oh, people want to say, oh, I want to do this so I can get rich. Why do you even want to be rich? When I know why I'm doing something, it makes it easier for me to do the thing. If I know why I'm in comedy and like why I'm doing comedy, it makes it easier for me to drive all the way to Toronto for a minute 30 bucket show.
Because most people don't get in it because they love comedy. They get in it because they see it's a route to something.
To something else.
Fame, stardom, celebrity, attention, whatever, money. I just love this. So when I'm around people that I know don't actually respect it like that, it makes me feel a type of way. I want to just wrap this up with this Chappelle clip. It really, to me, encapsulates going the showbiz route. If you just say, I need the accolades and I want the credits and da-da-da, you might end up like this.
Maybe corporate America fucks with human beings like their products and investments. Maybe a motherfucker brings into a room and says, this $50 million, this pile of money, it's all for you. And when you try to grab it, he just throws his dick right on top of it.
Pre-clone Chappelle right there. Like